Okay, got to find the coordinates of the stationary points. So I'm going to have to differentiate it. So dy by dx equals 4 comes down by 3, that'll be 12x cubed minus 12x squared. So I always have to like always moving the pen to do this as well. Minus 24x. And 10 will disappear. Okay, so that's things. For stationary points, that will equal 0. 12x cubed minus 12x squared minus 24x equals 0. Divide through by 12, and that will give me x cubed minus x squared minus 2x equals 0. And I can factorize this. X can go into everything, so x times x squared minus x minus 2 equals 0. Hopefully this other bit was factorized, x, and it's a quadratic. So I have x and x in the beginning. That makes x squared. I've got to get 2. The only way I can get 2 is 2 and 1. It's minus 2. So one's positive and one's negative, and that's minus. So it's going to be minus 2 plus 1. So that means that either the first one equals 0, so x equals 0, or x plus 1 equals 0, or x minus 2 equals 0. So x equals 0, or x equals negative 1, or x equals 2. But that's not good enough, because I actually want to know what y is. And so y equals 3x to the power 4 minus 4x cubed minus 12x squared plus 10. So that's my expression. And then y equals 0, x equals 0, y equals nothing, 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 10. When x equals negative 1, y equals, that'll be 3 positive, and then minus 4 times minus 1, that's going to be plus 4. And minus 1 squared is going to be positive, so that'll be minus 12. And then finally we've got the plus 10. And that will mean that y equals 5. And when x equals 2, we're going to get y equals 2 to the power 4 is 16 times 3 is 48. And then minus 4 lots of 8, which is 32. And then minus 12 lots of 4, which is minus 48. Finally the plus 10, and that will give me that y equals negative 22. That's good. So I've got my 3 points, and I'm going to do it up here. So I've got to sketch the curve. So plot those points. I've got 0, 10, which is here. So that'll be 10 up there. And I've got minus 1, 5. Something like that, minus 1, 5, and I've got 2, negative 22, somewhere down there, 2, negative 22, and I've got, it's a positive quartic, so x to the power 4, so on a normal one, without the other bits, we just do like, it's like an x squared, so we get x squared, and x to the power 4 is just a bit steeper till. But this one here, when you've got the other things, it's actually going to end up starting up here, but it could wiggle around like so, but it's going to have to end up going like that. So it's going to be u, but it could have this little bit up here. So it's got to start it up here, it's got to come down here, it's got to be horizontal there, it's got to be horizontal there, and it's got to come down here, and it's got to be horizontal there, and then it's going to go back up. So that's done that bit. And then I've got to work out, it in red for this one, exactly 4 roots, where it's going to have exactly 4 roots anywhere between these things. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So anywhere between 5 and 10. So I'm going to write it on here for 4 roots. That is 5 is less than k, which is less than 10. And exactly 2 roots, well, we could have 2 roots. There would be 2 roots, just once, twice, and indeed here, for example, once, twice, all there, once, twice, all getting close to there, but not right at the bottom, there and there. So this one here, for 2 roots, there's 2 things, I can have anywhere from minus 22 all the way up to 5, so negative 22 is going to be less than k, which is less than 5, or I can have anywhere above 10. So I could have k is greater than 10, and that's for the exactly 2 roots, and the red bit was for exactly 4 roots. And hopefully that made some sense. And it's done.